everyone, and welcome to WoWliving.tv. We've got a very special show for you today. We're coming from the 2012 Count Me In conference. Now, if you want to know what youth can do to make a difference, today's show is going to prove to you just how important getting involved in volunteering and making a positive change can do. So stay tuned. We've got some great stuff to cover today here at Count Me In at the Mississauga Living Arts Centre, and we've even got some prizes to give away, so stay tuned.
Some noise for your host, Ashley Leggett.
Woohoo! Are you guys excited to be here? Because I am excited to be here at the first annual Count Me In conference right here in Mississauga at the gorgeous Living Arts Centre. So you guys are excited, right? Right? Today, there are over 1,000 of you here from across the province, and you're going to hear from speakers from all over the world who are going to share their stories with you. Now, you're here today because someone in your school, maybe your principal or a teacher or guidance counselor, knew that this was the right step for you to be here to become a positive leader in your community, in your school, and in your life in general.
Hi everyone, we're behind the scenes here at Count Me In at the Mississauga Living Arts Centre, and I'm very, very excited because standing next to me is Ashley Leggett. Yes, that's right, Life with Derek and the new star of Criminal Minds. Ashley, such a pleasure to meet you, and I must tell you, my daughter Carly is going to be so jealous. She's your biggest fan.
Aw, well, make sure you say hi for me.
I certainly will. So tell me, you're here about volunteerism in youth, and what a great example you are of that.
Thank you.
What does this conference mean to you, and why did you decide to be the host?
Honestly, I just believe in this so much. I think Shane Feldman is absolutely incredible, and to see somebody so young do so much is so inspiring to all of us. So that's why I'm here. I wanted to be a part of it, and I would do anything I can to help out.
Well, it's certainly the energy in there, wasn't it? Couldn't you just feel it?
Absolutely. I had goosebumps, so it was amazing. Everybody's excited to be here. I'm excited to be here, and it's just, you can tell that this is really moving a lot of people.
Well, I know you're a very busy lady today. You got lots more to do. Thanks for joining us, and of course, we'll continue to tune in. Criminal Minds and Carly, I'm going to get a picture with her.
Poor Carly.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
How are we doing today? Welcome to Count Me In Conference. Let me hear you make some noise.
We're here live on location in the atrium of the Mississauga Living Arts Centre, and I am so pumped to introduce you to the one and only Shane Feldman, the founder of Count Me In. Shane, what a day. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having WOW TV be part of this. What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing and thrilled and happy in every way a person can be happy.
We've got a great lineup of speakers and guests today. We can't wait to be covering it all, and of course bringing this international broadcast of your initiative. You are such an inspiration. What do you want the youth at home right now sitting there if they couldn't make it to this conference? Why are they going to stay tuned and watch?
You're going to stay tuned because this event was designed to show you all the ways that you can get involved with the passions you already have. There's no struggles to find a volunteer opportunity that's right for you. All you need to do is take your passion, find that spark, and link it to a community service activity. That's all you need, and that's why we're here to inspire you today.
And let me tell you, the spark has already been ignited. We've got a great show for you today. Stay tuned. We've got some prizes and giveaways, but more importantly, we're going to spark the fire inside of you to make a difference. Remember, attitudes are contagious. Is yours worth catching?
It means so much to me because I know that a spark in someone can do a lot. And I know that because that's what happened with me. When I started high school, I got involved in clubs, and by doing that, I made friends that otherwise I wouldn't have met. And those friends believed in causes. And although causes are really important to me, what struck me and what was the spark inside of me was that people weren't getting involved in clubs enough. Sure, there were the friends I made in clubs, but if I'm in a school of so many people, why are so many people not getting involved? And that kind of struck me. So that's how all this came to be. And some of you are looking at me, and I can kind of see in your eyes, wow, this entire event is run entirely by youth, and this guy's behind it. Wow, that kid has big ideas. Oh my God, there's the kid with big ideas. But I'm just a regular kid, just like you. There's nothing different about me or you or any of us. We all have our unique strengths and talents, but what I want you guys to do is find your own. Maybe it's not starting your own organization or doing something big like this, but maybe it's something smaller or bigger. It's different though. Each one of us are different. Each one of us has our thing. And that's what I want to urge each and every one of you to do. Find your thing. Because when you find your thing, there's a sense of happiness inside of you that you can't feel through doing any other thing. It's the one spark that does something to you that nothing else can. And that's why we're all here today. We're here today because I want to inspire each and every one of you to find your passion and turn it into something that you can do to help your community, to get involved, to make a difference, and to find your spark. So that's why we're here today.
Shane Feldman has not just inspired over 1,000 youth to count them in and get involved in volunteerism, but it's also inspired some sponsors to step up to the plate. Yes, that's right, Bombora Boards has generously donated a $250 custom longboard, and you have a chance to win it. All you have to do is follow us on Facebook and Twitter, #WowLivingLive. We want to know what inspired you the most at today's Count Me In conference. Just send it in Facebook or Twitter, and we will submit everything together. We're going to take a random draw, and it will be announced on May the 9th. So get busy. Tell us what made a difference to you here at the conference, and you have a chance to win this amazing board. It's been a while since I've been on a skateboard, but recently Bombora Boards were generous enough to donate a longboard to WollesForWellness.com, and it's piqued my interest. So we decided to invite Bombora out here today. Emmanuel's here from Bombora to talk about what is longboarding, how is this board different, and can I actually, now as a mom, still get on this board?
I would say that longboarding is for everyone. Not only is it easy to pick up, but it is also a lot of fun. Kids, right away when they see a board, they'll automatically, see you in it, and they'll just be amazed
that an old girl like me can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so if we're looking at this longboard, how is it different from a typical skateboard?
Well, the first noticeable thing about a longboard is that the actual platform of the board is a lot longer. It's also a lot wider as well. That basically translate to a lot more stability, and basically a lot easier to control,
right,
rather than a
so even a beginner like me can get on this. Now I have to admit, I just jumped on before we were shooting, and I actually loved it. Yeah. And I must tell you, for the ladies out there, and the guys too, it works your core and your thighs and your booty so much that I think I'm going to take this up before the next bikini season, because what a difference. Yeah. Now, okay, so there's different types of longboarding. Can you talk a little bit about, it's not just about going across here on your longboard. No. There's many different, this was a wide eye opener for me. I didn't realize. What are some of the types of longboarding you can do? Well,
there's DH, downhill, like we mentioned. There's also slalom. There's also tech sliding. There's also free riding. Free riding is sort of a mix and match of all of them, but not as competitive as DH, really. The point of free riding is not really to go from the top of the hill to the bottom as fast as possible.
Right.
That's particularly a race. But with, free riding and tech sliding, it's usually all about the drifting and the sliding and
finesse.
The finesse, of those moves.
All right.
Hi.
She doesn't even need an intro. This is Hazel McCallium. I'm on the stage.
Good morning. How's everybody? Are you all awake? I know young people don't like getting up early in the morning. Is that right? I get up at 5 o'clock. And the birds are singing. I just came back from Costa Rica where the monkeys woke me up. How's about that? I'm going to bring some monkeys back to Mississauga to wake up Mississauga. Well, a storm has hit Mississauga this morning, right here in the Living Arts Center. A storm of young people. Wowie! Welcome, welcome, welcome. And the motto, that young man that just left the stage should be Prime Minister of Canada. And in fact, any one of you can be Prime Minister of Canada. You have to determine, though, what you want to be. And then you have to be very diligent and very determined to do everything that has to be done to accomplish that goal. Think about it. Think about it. Think about what you can do to make a difference in each of the communities you come from, make a difference in your high school, and make a difference when you go out into the working world. Not just to put in hours to get a paycheck at the end of the week or the end of the month, but to see how you can be more creative, more innovative, and do that little extra that the regular group may not want to do. The world can be different if each and every one of you aim to make a difference. And have a great day.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Deepika Demirla, the MPP of Mississauga East, the riding where the Living Arts Centre is. You just come off the stage. Welcome to WoW TV. What was it like out there?
And the energy was fantastic. But what I really, really love about today is, when children, they always talk about what they're going to do when they grow up. But today is about doing it when you're still young. And that is so important for us as parents, to teach them you don't have to wait to grow up to do stuff. You can do it right now, whether you're 10 years old, 12 years old, or teenagers like here today. It's incredible to see so many young people come together to make a difference. I'm just delighted to be here.
And we're so happy to have you. I mean, to be supporting Shane and his movement. I know as a parent, I totally agree with you. Attitudes are contagious, and apparently their attitudes are worth catching today.
Absolutely. If I can take a little bit of that energy today, it's going to take me all the way to the evening because I have a long day. So I'm looking forward to carrying some of this energy with me. And just one more thing that I did want to say is that the young don't know limits. Because as we grow older, we get cynical and we think, oh, this can't be done and that can't be done. But they have this idea, they have this sense that we can do anything, and it's so important to harvest it while it's still strong and they can do it.
You heard it here. Count me in conference from WoW TV. Come on, youth. You can soar. You can do it. Show us what you can do. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna have a little test today, and you guys are used to tests, right? Okay, so right up the middle of this, right up the middle here, you in the white, you're not paying attention. You're dozing, I saw you. Right up the middle, All this side over here, you got instructions, I'll tell you what to do. And all this side over here, you got something to do. Okay, on my left, your right, all this crowd out here says in.
Okay, we have a break.
In.
Perfect.
Okay, on this side now, out. What would you rather be, in or out? Come on. And that's what it's all about. It's count me in. And that's, you know, I'm so happy to be. That was my boss, by the way, just ran off stage, Hazel McCallion. And I was on council with her 30 years ago when I was a teenager, just like you. Almost. But anyway, you know what it's all about today? It's all about choices. And all the choices that you have in life. You can be in, you can be out. You can go to school, you don't have to go to school. You can be here today, and I think you were dozing. Or, you know, you can doze or you don't have to doze. You can meet new people, you don't have to meet new people. You got choices in life. And you got choices also, by the way, to volunteer and get involved in your community. And that's what it's all about. Because volunteerism is what makes this world go round.
So you guys better be doing it. Brothers watching you. Okay, so you're gonna do, your hand's gonna come up now, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep going, keep going.
So we're here with the Mayhem Brothers, otherwise known as Tall Up and Boneless, and they are here to get your school moving. That's right, you've got a really cool program to share. Tell us all about it there, Boneless.
Yes, well, our motives is first to inspire kids, empower the youth, and motivate them, of course. What we do, we take our dance program, give it to the kids. We go into their school board and just teach them fun, active ways how to be active through dance, but also, you know, building on teamwork and just building up on their confidence and like just make them have a good time in school, because not every day you get an opportunity to have a program like this in school.
Absolutely. And you were chatting with me before we went on air. It's talking about in your life and the impact it has at you personally. So you know firsthand at-risk youth and the importance for this. Tall Up, why is it important to be here at Count Me In?
It's important that just the fact that every kid comes like here, because if you think about it, it doesn't really have anywhere in the city or just in Toronto to actually, okay, where do I find to come and together with schools and, like, you know, just friends and family. And it's nice to actually see kids coming together and actually like what's going on stage. It's not where it's just like, oh, okay, this is boring, I've seen this before. No, they're actually embracing it and enjoying it. So it's nice. It's a nice thing. It's wow factor.
It's got the wow factor, and on WoW TV, that's all what it's about. And you know, I'm a mom, and it's important to me with the youth. What a great job you're doing to inspire kids to make a difference. So, of course, tell us where they can go to get more information.
To get more information, you could follow me on Twitter, which is boneless_DCS4 for Dance Canada Season 4, or you could check out our website, which is www.mayhembrothers.com. Find out everything.
Now, would you come back on WoW TV and maybe do like a demo for us? And, you know,
I would love to.
Do it.
I would love to.
Would you come and dance for us? Absolutely. For the kids, absolutely. So thanks for joining us. We're going to have more of the Mayhem Brothers. And you know what? Right on. And our camera tripod was tall enough even for a 6'8" man.
6'8". That's why they call me Tall Up. 6'8". I ain't short. I'm tall. You know.
Thanks, guys.
Biggest dancer. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm backstage with Lauren Howe, Miss Teen Canada World 2011. Now that is quite accomplishment, and we had the pleasure of hearing her speak today at Count Me In. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you very much.
So why is it important for you to be here involved in this youth volunteerism and philanthropy event?
I think it's so important that people, and especially youth, understand that there are so many things that you can actually do and help out, because just to say I'm just one, if I can't make a difference, well, how will that impact the world? But the thing is, if everybody makes that one difference, all of that collectively will make a huge impact on the world. So
absolutely. Now I understand you have an important platform. Can you give us a little bit of an overview of what that is?
Okay, I like informing people on hunger and homelessness in local communities, and how you can still help out with that by having all this wasted food that families or restaurants throw in the garbage, and how that can be used to help people who are living 2 streets away, who are living on the street. So
absolutely. Just recently, Wallace on Wellness actually went to a shelter and a soup kitchen, and we made food and served food and worked in the food bank. Such an important message, and it is something that youth can be doing to make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. And considering how much food waste goes on in Toronto, let alone the world, is absolutely astonishing. So, and also the number, we literally have hundreds of thousands of people who go hungry every single day in Canada, and that's pretty unacceptable.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your accomplishments. Amazing. And thanks for joining us here at Count Me In. And I'm sure we're going to hear...
I'm honored.
You're honored, exactly. So you heard it here from Miss Teen Canada World 2011. She's counting herself in, and you should too. So we're on a break here at the conference, and we're keeping it real with some of the participants that just came out of the theater. I'd like to have them introduce themselves. What school are you from, first of all?
Baythorn Public School.
And your name is?
Patrick.
Jordana. Jenna.
Okay, so how was the morning? Was it awesome?
It was really fun.
Okay, so I'd like to know what your favorite part of the day was so far. I know it's going to be a really hard choice, and there's some more great guests coming up. But tell us what's been the best part so far.
I think just overall it was really good, and the motivational speaking was fun.
I really liked how the singers performed, so you could show how you could persevere with your dreams.
Well, I honestly liked all the inspirational speakers, and how everyone could be so young, even my age, and make a giant impact on the world.
So Shane is really inspiring you to make a difference, isn't he? So are you ready to be counted in? Yeah. Are you ready for the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you can use a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for more here at Count Me In. So Shane talked about finding your spark, and I'm here with some of the youth here at the conference. We want to know, just from this morning, what spark has ignited inside of them. And could just tell me your name first, and tell me what spark has been ignited here today.
Hi, I'm Haley, and I've always wanted to sponsor a kid in third world countries, because I'm fortunate to have what I have, and I've always wanted to help who don't have some of the things that I have.
You know what, Haley, that's so important. And you know what, after today's conference, you're going to have the energy to go out and do that. Exactly that. How about you?
My name is Ronnie. I think my spark was all the students and all the kids that are our age that have gone out and done such amazing things in the world. And I think that if we can inspire to be like them, it'd be really helpful to the global community.
Absolutely. Hi, and what's your name?
My name's Sydney, and I think my spark was seeing how at such a young age everyone can get so involved and make such a big difference. And I thought at 13 I couldn't do that much, but after seeing all these people I realized I can make a big difference and help people that aren't as fortunate as we are.
You know what, you've heard it here, and it's all true. You can make a difference. It doesn't matter what age you are. I know I'm being inspired by these youth today. What are you going to do to make a difference in your community?
You're dreaming, you say
Well, we're backstage with Scotty James, and what a performance it was. But I can't wait for you to hear the story that we just heard on stage. A very, very inspiring one. This gentleman's a great singer, but he needed to get some funds to get started. Wait till you hear how he got going. Welcome, Scotty.
Thank you very much. I'm from Waterloo, and I started music when I was about 6 years old or so. So it was a young age. I was into music, but I didn't have much confidence. In school, I was bullied a lot and stuff like that, And I grew up in an environment where dreams weren't really encouraged. So, I really had to do it all on my own from scratch. So it was a really tough goal for me, and it was a tough challenge to get my career started in music. So I eventually thought of this idea to actually go door to door and perform for people on their front porch to raise money for my first album and to kickstart my career and kind of just not only find the funds but find opportunity. And after going door to door, I would actually play for people, perform on their front porch, sometimes in their pool parties, for them when they're sitting at their table eating dinner. So it was a really weird experience. But eventually, after doing that for a while, I ended up knocking on who's now my manager's door. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Good things happen when you make dreams become reality, and you just took a risk, and I think that's really important for our youth to know.
Oh yeah, and it's just you got to believe in yourself, and you got to persist and keep on going until you get the prize. Yeah.
We just heard a fantastic song. You got to tell everybody what it is so they can go and download it and enjoy it at home.
Yeah, my single "Wanna Be Loved," which is on the Canadian Billboard AC. You can find it on YouTube, Scotty James Music, and that's about it. Yeah.
So you heard it here. Count me in from Scotty James. He counted himself in, and you can too. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Well, let me tell you, Count Me In is making a splash worldwide. I just had a young gentleman come up to me here at the conference from Nigeria. He attended last year's conference, and he's here today in Mississauga. Dixon, it's so good to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
Tell us why you're here and what's inspiring you to make a difference.
I'm meeting the actress, the Canadian actress, and other speakers, to come here and talk about people all over to volunteers for them, the anti-bullying program and everything. I say that it's great that no matter how old you are or how big you are or anything, that you can make a difference in what way, in your dream or partaking anyhow.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And it doesn't matter where we live in the world. It makes a difference to get involved and make an impact, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you join us again for another Count Me In conference. And of course, make sure that everybody in Nigeria is tuning into wowliving.tv. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm standing next to Harnor Gill, and let me tell you, his resume is as long as my arm. So I just want to introduce him because what an impressive young man, grade 8 student, 14 years of age, and has won many awards. In fact, just recently won the Young Conservationist Award with the Credit Valley Conservation. Very impressive. Welcome, Harnor.
Thank you.
So tell me, how did you win this, and at your young age, what inspired you to get involved?
Well, what inspired me was really to look at the park, and before, I was really inspired to just change the park and help out there.
So that's a really interesting comment, to just start somewhere. You wanted to change the park, and then look what happened. You ended up winning an award. It really does start to have momentum, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so you also are part of the steering committee. Tell me about this particular initiative you're involved in and what it's all about.
Well, Change the World campaign is about just promoting volunteerism through the community throughout all of Halton Region, Burlington, Oakville, and Georgetown. And it's to promote youth action volunteering, just to get everyone's hours.
And of course, that's why we're here today, right?
Yes.
Count me in, and certainly you are counting in all your community of endeavors. What a pleasure to meet you. I have to tell you, look at this gentleman. Look at how handsome he is. He's put together. I'm in blue jeans and a t-shirt, and here you are making such a difference. Thank you for joining us and continuing to inspire youth.
Thank you.
Okay, I've got goosebumps. I am backstage with the 1 in a Million crew. They just came off the stage with their Count Me In song, and let me tell you, it was fantastic. It's actually got me to pick up my iPhone and download their new single, Count Me In, with proceeds going to, of course, Count Me In and the Kids Help Phone. So the entire band is here. It was so exciting, and Jordan and Joey, you are the ones that are going to share some with us. What did it feel like out on that stage?
It was special. It was our moment, and we wanted to shine.
And you certainly did do that. Jordan, so how did this all come together? I know it's such a, a whole story, but can you just sort of give us an overview about how this dream's coming a reality?
Well, we all knew Shane, and we just decided to write a song for them, and we all just came together since we all believed in something very strongly.
You know what, and that's so true, when you believe in something, and I tell you, when you hear this song, goosebumps galore. Everybody was up yelling, screaming, dancing. It was absolutely fantastic. Now, the proceeds to Help Phone, why that? Does somebody have a connection?
Well, we just thought they're an amazing charity as well, and since they help kids as well as Count Me In, our band is mainly towards helping youth and showing them the way.
And you are certainly doing that. So I want to quickly go, because everybody has to tell their names here, because this is really, really important. So I'm going to go along the way here, and then I'm going to call to action. You got to go to iTunes, OIAM, and download the song. It's only 99 cents, and it's going to a good cause. And better yet, you're going to rock it out. So what's your name?
I'm Ricky Mongrain.
I'm Lily.
Jordan.
Joey Florence.
Daniel.
I'm Alan.
I like the way you said that. I'm Alan. Guys, unbelievable, inspiring. Of course, make sure you go to iTunes, download. Pay attention to these guys. I'm telling you, unbelievable. You're an inspiration. I can't wait to show my kids this video and to get them to download. Thanks for sharing, and keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really honored to be standing beside two incredible youth. Let me tell you what they've been involved with. Canadian Tire Jumpstart Charities has an initiative called Kids Helping Kids. And Robbie and Shayla from Halton Hills know what it's all about, because they are greatly involved. They're excited to be here at Count Me In, because they're going to let you know as a youth what you can be doing in your community at a grassroots level to make a difference. Welcome, Robbie and Shayla.
Hello.
So tell me, what did you do? I heard something about the end of a soccer season, and I know soccer can be crazy. What did you do, Robbie, to get involved?
Well, in our town, in Halton Hills, we have a very avid soccer program. There's hundreds, like 300-400 kids participating in these soccer events. So we decided that since this whole charity Jumpstart is about helping kids who maybe don't have enough money or are disadvantaged and can't necessarily parents can't support them doing sports, we raise money through the grassroots levels and help them kind of have money so they can do sports such as soccer. So we decided the closing day of soccer would be the best event to do that. So what we did was it's evolved over a few years. The first couple of years we just were kind of collecting like donations and handing out little toys to like little kids and stuff if they donated. But it's kind of evolved into a whole thing where we're like doing food, pizza, pop, drinks and stuff. And last year we raised over $1,000 just by itself through donations and through selling our stuff.
$1,000. Now that's impressive. And you even managed to partner with Domino's as well and to get the pizza. You know, what can you tell youth? Was it fun? Tell me how it makes you feel when you did that and you know at the end of the day you raised $1,000 and helped a lot of kids. What does it feel like?
Well, it's a lot of hard work, but you feel really good after you're done because you know that somebody's going to be benefiting from that money you raised, and that it's a great experience to feel that you can give back to a community that's already giving so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Wasn't that fun in there? I mean, there's rappers, there's singers. It's a great vibe, isn't it? I better let you go so you can get back in there and have some fun. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
I'm standing next to Spider Jones. That's right, the legendary Spider Jones. It certainly is in our house. Can you tell us, Spider, why you're here at Count Me In and what your passion is? Why are you here with these thousands of youth to try to make a difference?
Well, number one, whenever there's young people, youth, students, I love to be there because that's a passion I have is inspiring them to bring dreams into reality. And one of my what I have to understand today is, and I use this from what I call a spiderism. My father used to tell me a lot when I was younger. If I began to boast about, I want to be a world boxing champion or I'm going to be this or that, he would say, you know, son, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Translation is, to become successful, you need to be willing to sacrifice. And I want to emphasize this. I kind of emphasize to young people today, you've got to stay sacrifice, you got to stay focused. And I work with a lot of at-risk youth. And one thing I've learned about a lot of the young people that come from maybe different types of financial challenges, or they come from what you call off the hood or the projects, is many of them come from a negative environment, and they don't think they have a right to think big or to dream big. That's wrong. And I'm here today to talk to these young people and try to implore upon them how much you have to have a game plan in place. Yep. And you have to be tough as mentally as you do physically, because up here is where it all begins. And you have to feed your passions. And that's what we're here to do. And I'm going to talk about my book, Out of the Darkness. And it's a dream come true for me. And we're also going to just inspire them and encourage them. And what I hope I leave here, that they are on fire.
Well, I'm on fire, and you've heard it here with Spider Jones, and you made reference to your book, and he is generously giving one away. So you want to make sure you're following us on our tweet chat, and we'll be announcing the winner tomorrow. What a pleasure. I'm fired up. What a pleasure to meet you, and you're absolutely right. Breathe and believe, because anybody can do it.
There you go. Yeah, you have to believe to achieve, and in order to achieve, you have to believe. And one last thing, it doesn't matter where you come from. It's where you're going that counts.
You heard it here. You're absolutely right. Thanks, Spider.
My pleasure.
It's amazing who you'll meet behind the scenes at Count Me In 2012. I'm standing beside Zua Khan, who is part of the Mayor's Youth Action Committee in Georgetown, and she has been the chair for 2 years. An impressive young woman. I'm going to let her tell you about what she's doing. Welcome, Zua.
Hi, thank you.
So tell me, why did you get involved in the committee, and what does it do for you as a teen? Why volunteer?
All right, that's a very beautiful question, first of all. So the whole idea of the Mayor's Youth Action Committee is to advocate for the youth. The idea behind it is to raise awareness of the ideas and the issues that the youth are, concerned about, or, something that they don't like in the community. What we do as a committee, and it's just a youth committee of kids ages 13 to 21, and we just sit together once a month and we discuss the issues that probably, concerns youth. Like one initiative that we're working on currently is youth youth-friendly business initiative, which is simply to enhance the relationships between the business owners in Halton Hills and the youth. So we just work on the issues that concern youth and try and advocate for them as much as possible.
Now, youth having a voice is so important, which is great. Now, you as a youth, what fires you up? What fires you up in terms of the volunteerism? Because Shane talked earlier about having a spark, and you need to find your spark. What's your spark?
I don't know, actually. I think it's just the fact that there's so many inspiring people around me all the time. Like Shane right now, I was just talking to him about my dad, and I was like, you know what, Dad? This entire conference, it's been organized by youth. It's been organized by Shane, a kid. So it's very inspiring to see that all these youth around you can do so much. So when I was looking at all these youth, I saw the Mayor's Youth Action Committee, I saw the RIAC, which is the Regional Advisory Youth Committee. I was just like, you know what? I want to get involved. I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to raise my voice and see what I can do. So that's how I got involved in the Mayor's Youth Action Committee, and it's been an incredible journey thus far.
Well, thank you for sharing with us. I got to let you go so you can get back into that conference and help to take it back to the rest of the committee and inspire them. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Victoria Duffield is in the house. Yes, that's right. Count me in 2012. We cannot wait for her to go on stage. And I actually had a chance to grab her and talk with her beforehand. And yes, Carly, eat your heart out. Mom is meeting her. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be a part of this today.
Okay, so now, of course, your songs are such a big hit in my house. Shut Up and Dance is one that's played all the time. Why is it important for you as an artist to be here today?
Well, I think it's really important. I mean, me as a teenager, just realizing the importance of how much of a difference we can make. I know so many people think, oh, we're just kids and, leave that for the adults to do. But, it's kids wanting change for other kids. So I think what better, audience to go for is for teenagers. And we can make such a big difference. And I hope from today and all these amazing speakers I know are coming here that people can really realize that and take that away from what they learned today.
So when you were younger, even younger than you are now, how did you reach for your dreams? And what can you give a little piece of inspiring advice to the youth that are out there, whether maybe it is a singer or whatever their goals and dreams may be? How can they find their spark and just go for it?
Yeah, a career like singing or lots of things out there, so many people will tell you, it'll never happen for you, and there's such a slim chance that, you'll make it. But my advice is I never stopped working hard. I never stopped working for it and working like it was going to happen. Don't ever hold back or, I could put all this effort into it, but if it doesn't happen, it could be a waste of time. Work at it like it's going to happen tomorrow. And, the day you're at right now, make a difference so tomorrow's going to be even better.
You know what? Absolutely. Breathe and believe, as I tell my kids. Exactly. And, I had the pleasure of meeting Michael Pinball Clemens. My son won an award for starting his own charity foundation. Oh, wow. And I want to share something with you because it's exactly what you just talked about for all the youth out there. The pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. Mm-hmm. You can always regret what you didn't do, but when you just believe in it and go for it, this is what can happen, right? Well, we can't wait to see you on stage. Thanks for taking the time out before we even go, and we can't wait to see you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
What a day it has been. I am unbelievably inspired. It's amazing what our youth can do. I've had such a pleasure getting to meet Ashley Leggett, 1 in a million. And let me tell you, those guys were 1 in a million. Weren't they fantastic? Lauren Howe, and all kinds of inspiring youth that are making a difference. You too can make a difference. And of course, we're proud to be covering it here on Wallace on Wellness TV. We want to hear from you, so make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll keep you up to date for some upcoming shows. And a big, huge thank you to Bombora Boards for donating that $250 longboard that one of you is going to be the winner of. And a huge shout out and thank you to Shane Feldman for inviting WoW TV to come out to this incredible conference. It's been an amazing day. Now we want to hear from you, so make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter. #WoWLivingLive. We want to hear about your inspiring stories. We've counted you in at this conference. You keep doing the great work, and who knows, maybe WoWLiving.tv will come out and cover what you're doing in your community. Until next time, this is Margaret Wallace Duffy from WoWLiving.tv.